I've just been working on my second book actually today, as well as doing healing, pure energy healing sessions and dropping off some crystals and one thing or another. I'm a busy bee. As I was contemplating my new book and what I felt was really important to share with people, the word psychic came up, and it is really filled with controversy, the word. It's filled with fear, negativity, anguish, lots of different emotions. Why? Because when somebody steps up to a platform and says, I feel that I have an ability, anybody who doesn't feel they have an ability gets very angry and instantly repels because of fear. Not because of the other person, because they feel confident they're able to say that they believe in themselves and they believe that they hold something so precious and so gifted within. I really do sympathise and feel real pain for people who even haven't thought to walk down a path of what is known as psychic. Well, it all started with me when a lady saw something within me and she said, I've got something for you. And I said, what? And she said, these. And I said, what are they? She says they're tarot cards. And immediately I freaked out. The word tarot, death, and all of these things that I'd heard so many bad things about, evil. And I said, no, I don't really think. She said, no. Take that away from your mind. Forget the word tarot, because these are completely different designs, completely unusual, completely different from what a tarot deck would look like. And I went, okay. She says, I want you to take these cards. And she says, I'm going to ask you something about a certain man. And I want you to tell me what you feel. She said his first name and she said, now read. So I laid the cards out, never touching them before, and started to read. As I looked deep into the cards, I saw a car. And I said, this man has a red Ferrari. And I said, and there is a building behind him which is huge. And it is a red building. I continued and talked about this man and what he was doing, and I could see the building and the car being taken away from him. I saw a boy no older than 20, and I said, this boy is connected to this man and there is pain and suffering. I see long bars of steel which the boy is holding. He is entrapped, imprisoned, and there is pain and suffering. That was as much as I saw, and then it went. A few weeks later, this lady who had given me these cards asked me to join her for a conversation and a coffee. And she said to me, Mark, I wanted to give you some feedback when I asked you to read for this certain gentleman. She said, the gentleman that you were reading was a man who is a friend of mine for many years. He has a red Ferrari and he has a huge building which makes very special products which are very good for people. He has a son, and unfortunately the police raided the house and found indecent images. of children of this young boy. And unfortunately, the court case is going to cost a lot of money. And the only way that the father can pay for everything is by selling the business and everything else. The boy, or grown man now, is in jail. So what you saw is exactly what happened. Let me tell you, I was as surprised as anyone. I just didn't know what to think or feel. I didn't know whether the emotion of happiness, sadness, whether what I saw was right or wrong. You see, true psychic people who work on love don't see death, they only see life. True people who want to help and walk this path of psychic work are there to try and find the answers and not simply show the issue. And therefore, it is at moments that we capture glimpses of the past, the present and the future. It is not always to say that we are right. In fact, it isn't right to say that we are right. It is far better to say that we will see and do our best. And that's as much as we can do. And when anybody has a reading with anybody, they should not live by that reading. They should just smile and simply get on with their life. And if these things actually come true and happen, then so be it. It's just part of a journey. But to live by readings and to follow your path by readings, through my 10 years and experience. And as you can see now, here's my deck of cards, the same deck, slightly grown after 10 years of working with them, and that's one of 2 decks, the other one's over there. I feel confident enough to say that what I've just said to you then is the truth. A reading should be a lovely thing. It should feel positive. It should help you along your journey. It shouldn't be negative. It shouldn't be bad. And any reader, in my opinion, should only read with love and kindness. We should not see death. We should only see life and the joy within the time that we are here. That's important. So I thought I'd share you a little story about when I first started with my cards and what happened, which was an amazing experience, but not one what I would hope to repeat many times often. And over these 10 years, I can safely say that the readings have been very positive and very helpful to many people. And now I'm a healer. But I did experience some quite amazing moments with some amazing people. Have a lovely day, everybody.